Have you ever wondered to yourself, how do I get rid of this anxiety, the fears, the doubts? Oh my God, everything holding me back, all the knots inside of me. What do I do with it? How do I get rid of it? And where does it even come from? Well, in this video, we're going to talk about how it's actually your worldview and paradigm that causes anxiety. You see, most of us have this anxiety-causing worldview. It's the way that we look at the world. It's the filters that we see it through that actually creates anxiety within us. And it kind of looks something like this. Here's me. I'm just I'm just a regular guy, or a regular girl, or I'm just a regular person, and I'm not like all these other people. I'm separate from all these other people right here. And I'm not this guy, I'm not this person, I'm nothing like them. And I am something like these people. I do share some things in common. There's people who are like me, sort of, and who share some of the beliefs, and they share some of the rituals, and maybe they grew up in the same area, so they kind of look the same and dress the same, or maybe we talk about the same things and kind of share a lot of the same beliefs, or we drive in the same areas, maybe we drive the same type of vehicles. And while I may be more or less like some of them, even if I grew up in the same area and live in the same culture with them, there's still a division. There's still me, and then there's others, those who are not me. And I'm separate from those people. And I have a separate character and a separate identity. And so here it is. Once again, here's me. And here I am, and I live in a culture. I live in this world, in this culture that I grew up in and that I was raised in. And that's kind of like outside of me. And that culture is separate from me, even though I live inside of it. And that culture exists in the world that exists on planet Earth. And here we all are, we live on this planet, and this planet is just spinning through the world, spinning through the universe, spinning through our galaxy, billions of miles an hour. And one day I was born long ago in the past, and one day, sooner or later, I'm going to be dying. And then I'll just be gone, and I'll be gone from this world. And the world will continue on without me. And you see, it's actually this paradigm and this worldview that causes anxiety. Which means that the anxiety that we feel isn't necessarily caused by the world out there, but it's more or less caused by the world that we're creating inside of ourselves, by the way that we see things, and the way that we look at the world, and the way that we look at people around us, and our place in the world. And see, it kind of goes something like this. Most of us share this same belief. We believe that we're a separate individual. And we exist in this world. It's a world of limited resources, It doesn't have unlimited supplies, and so I'm in competition with others for those resources. And I may or I may not get what I want. There's all sorts of other people competing for those same things, and it takes a lot of work and stuff, and I may be in danger even if I go out there and try to get what I want. The world's a dangerous place sometimes, and it's separate from me, and I could get hurt and I could die. And I need to control people basically and situations in order to be safe and to be happy. That's how I get my sense of security and happiness, is by being able to control others and control situations, sort of bend them to my will as best I can, and then that gives me the security that I'm seeking. But what if there was another way of seeing things? This is sort of a bleak outlook. This whole anxiety-causing worldview makes me feel as if, there's all these other people, other things. None of them are, there's no oneness. It's difficult to have connection. There's worries and fears and doubts. I got to really work hard and strive for things, but then there's the possibility of failure in the end anyway. And, then of course I'm going to die at the end. So what does it really matter? And all this kind of stuff. And this way of seeing causes anxiety. But if we change the way that we see ourselves, and we change the meaning that we give to things, we'll actually experience an entirely new reality. And so how do we change the way we see things? Well, we have to have a new anxiety-free worldview. And we have to start to learn to get our sense of security and our happiness from within. Instead of trying to seek it in others and in situations, trying to control people and things. If we learn to get our security and happiness from within, then we're free. We're free from the dependence on others and on situations. And that freedom makes us feel anxiety-free. See, now all of a sudden I don't need to control people and I don't need to control situations just in order to be okay. And so as I begin to change the way I see myself and my role in the world and what the world means to me, I actually change my identity. I change the character that I am, which is the filter through which I see the entire world. And so my perspective radically changes. If I can change my identity to being someone who has anxiety-free, that's going to change the meaning that everything has to me, that every experience I have, every goal that I have, something that I want to achieve and strive for. It's going to change the way that I look at that, at those challenges and opportunities. I'm going to start to see a freedom and an abundance and opportunities everywhere. And I'll change myself, and soon enough, I'll have the capacity for achieving whatever it is that I want, because I can make myself into someone who's capable of achieving those things. And so this is the anxiety-free worldview. And when we change our worldview, we literally change the world that we live in. And this is why I created the Anxiety Destroyer program, so that you can break free of your chains of bondage once and for all, and boldly create the life that you want to live. It's an online training and coaching program which is the most comprehensive, powerfully effective, and rapid methodology that you'll ever come across for exposing, uprooting, and demolishing anxiety at its core. And it simultaneously gives you the ability to unleash your true, innate, and natural self-confidence so that you can have the freedom to live joyfully in the moment, embracing opportunities and expressing your full potential. And when you complete the Anxiety Destroyer program, you'll be able to succeed at whatever you choose to do. And you'll leave that old anxious self in the past and never look back as you charge on to victory. You're probably wondering, so how does it work? Well, instead of using the same ineffective strategies of trying to push through your anxiety, or worse yet, becoming overwhelmed and defeated by it, you'll learn powerfully effective techniques for releasing it. So right from the beginning of the course, you'll create a strong foundation of power which will act as a springboard to launch you forward into a new version of yourself, one who is free of the burden of anxiety and can achieve his goals with ease. And in each subsequent week, you'll be developing the tools, the techniques, and the skills which will absolutely transform every area of your life. Plus, you'll have all the support that you need to ensure your success. And best of all is that in a few short weeks, you're going to look back at that old identity, that old anxious self, and you won't even recognize it. If you'd like to find out more about this program and to see if you qualify to work with me, just click the link below and schedule a call right now. You owe it to yourself to be anxiety-free and to find out what it is to live a life worth living. So thanks for watching this video. I look forward to seeing you on another one real soon. And remember, resistance is futile.